Hello everybody. Right, so this morning I'm going to teach you how to make one of my favourite breakfasts and also one of my really favourite quick snacks. I'm gluten free, which means I can't make toast, which is probably not one of the snacks we want to be making at the moment anyway. So instead what I do is I make what I call Oaties, and in our family Oaties were made by my dad. Don't know many other people who make them. So basically, first things first, you want a nice frying pan. I like cast iron best because they're thick and heavy, and I'm gonna, is that the right gas? No. And you can start heating them up before you actually do the prep. This is a really quick thing, and it's basically, in here I've got 100 grams of oats. Just did that because it's a nice round number and I thought that would be useful. So you can make Oaties. They can be savoury, they can be sweet, they can be plain. So savoury, you could chop up spring onion or any other onion, maybe a little grated cheese or some chopped ham, or doesn't really matter. I'm just teaching you basically the foundation, and then you can just add what you like to it and see if you like it and see if it works. This morning I'm doing semi-sweet ones with sultanas. So I've got 100 grams of oats, and I want 25 grams of sultanas. So as I said before, a 2p piece weighs 7 grams, so I've got 3 2s, which is 21, and I've got a 1p piece, which weighs 3.5 grams, so that's 24.5 grams. That's as close to 25 grams as I can get. And that's about a small handful. Let's see. A small handful of sultanas. That's what it looks like. Right, scales done with. And then got 2 eggs. And I'm going to crack those in like that. So it looks like that. And then all you're going to do is stir it up. And it's by no means an exact science. I've never in my life weighed it up before. I've only weighed it up today so that we can have a definite calorific content. And the mix is maybe a little bit wetter than I might usually use, but it also, like I said, it's not an exact science. You can just work it out. If you've got 1 egg and 100 grams, that would probably work, or 1 egg and 75 grams of oats, that would probably work also. Like I said, it's trial and error. And so I've got a nice hot cast iron pan. It's well proved, so things don't tend to stick in it. And I'm just going to put the blob in, and then you press it out slightly. And a blob is about the dessert spoon. And yeah, this was my dad used to go Oaties, and we'd be like, yeah, and he'd cover them in lashings of butter, or we might have them with bacon and beans. He might put beans on top of them. I like them because you can cook them in advance. Oh, that's not quite ready. You'll know when they come out of the pan quite easily once they're cooked long enough. Like I said, no exact science to it. And it you might want to use a heavy bottom non-stick pan, or I think I might have favoured just running a tiny bit of butter over the bottom of the pan. Just a tiny bit, just to increase its non-stickness, but I wanted to do it completely dry so that, because we're all doing the Freaky Fit challenge, aren't we? So that's the first two, and there's enough. I've used about half the mix there, so it looks like I'm probably going to be making 4 out of 100 grams, which would mean that that's 25 grams each of oats. And while they're cooking, I can tell you the details. So 100 grams of oats has 389 calories. It's got 6.9 grams of fat, 66.2 grams of carbs, and 17 grams of protein. 25 grams of sultanas is 75 calories, of which it's 0.1 grams fat, 20 grams carbs, and 0.8 grams of protein. And then eggs seem to be about 50 grams, and so there's 2 eggs, which is 100 grams, and that accounts to 164 calories, of which fat 11.7 grams, 1 gram of carbs, and 12.5 grams of protein. So in absolute total, this mix is 628 calories. And so if we divided that by 4, each one of these would be 158 calories. And so let's get them out. This is what they look like. This is a cooked oatie. That's I quite like things well done. You might like them less well done, but you might even want to toss them over and do them a bit on the other side again. And you can eat them just plain like this, or it's up to you really. Do what you like with them. I just think they're great and really, really damn quick to make, and really good and filling, really good slow release energy. And you can make them now and eat them later, and they'll last a couple of days in a Tupperware thing, not necessarily in the fridge. You can make some and take them with you when you go out. So there you go, Oaties. They're brilliant. Enjoy.
Is that it?
Stop, yeah.